His campaign is called A Drive for a New New York. And this morning, State Attorney General and Democrat gubernatorial hopeful Andrew Cuomo pulled his RV into Middletown, the first of today's two local stops in his quest to follow in his father Mario's footsteps all the way to the governor's mansion. Cuomo told a group of supporters in Middletown's Thrall Library that the state is in a precarious position, due largely to a state legislature that's put politics before the needs of the people, who he says need to be heard. And he says government needs to be right-sized, beginning with an overhaul of more than 1,000 state agencies, plus a consolidation of more than 10,000 local governments.
We're going to have to find economies of scale, we're going to have to consolidate, we're going to have to merge because we can't afford it all. That's the challenge for this state government now, today.
What would a Cuomo win mean to Middletown? The city's Democrat Mayor Joe DeStefano thinks Cuomo's years as HUD secretary could lead to more redevelopment.
His specialty, I believe, from my perspective, will be focusing on small cities and large cities and urban redevelopment. And the majority of our population in the state live in urban centers, whether it's a village urban center, city, or a large small city or large city. And I think he will set an agenda like no other governor.
Cuomo says he'd help restore honor and integrity to state government, and part of that goal would involve getting the state's financial house in order.
We've seen a lot of governors go up there and promise, and we've seen very little results. I want to go up there with the people of this state organized and mobilized in a way they haven't been in decades. And that's when we'll get change done, and that's what this is all about.
Mount Hope resident Jan Muller came to hear Cuomo because it's important for her to see political candidates in person.
That when you actually look at someone and look in their eyes and hear their words, it means so much more than reading a campaign slogan.
Cuomo continues to lead in the polls over Republicans Rick Lazio and Carl Palladino. After Middletown, it was off to Monticello, where he hoped to drive his campaign message home. In Middletown, Tracy Baxter, Record Online.